What if the very people in power, the ones who claim to defend democracy, were actively working to sabotage it? What if, behind the scenes, those elected to serve the public were using their influence to block political opposition, hide their tracks, and preserve their grip on the system? That's not a dystopian theory. That's the allegation now circling Angela Rayner, and it's headed straight for court. Before we break down what this means and why it could shake Parliament to its core, subscribe to Precious Update, the only channel giving you the truth the mainstream media won't touch. We tell the stories they're afraid to air. Angela Rayner, deputy leader of the Labour Party, has long been presented as a working-class firebrand, someone supposedly grounded in ordinary Britain. But this court case paints a very different picture, one of political manipulation, dirty tricks, and, allegedly, a calculated abuse of power. The charge, that Rayner may have interfered with the electoral process itself by using her position to undermine Reform UK's chances at contesting elections in key seats. This isn't about name-calling or mudslinging anymore. This is about the legal system stepping in and asking a serious question: did Angela Rayner cross a line from political combat into political corruption? According to sources close to the investigation, the court is now examining whether Rayner played a role in pressuring local councils and internal Labour operatives to introduce last-minute bureaucratic blocks aimed specifically at hindering Reform UK's ability to stand candidates. We're talking about sudden changes to venue bookings, unexplained rejections of nominations, and logistical nightmares that, curiously, didn't seem to affect any of the legacy parties. And the timing, convenient. These incidents began accelerating shortly after Nigel Farage's return to frontline politics, a return that sent a chill through Labour HQ. Because Farage, and Reform UK by extension, represent the greatest electoral threat Labour has faced in decades, especially in the red wall heartlands that Labour once took for granted. Rayner's team, of course, denies any wrongdoing. Their line is that this is all politically motivated, a right-wing smear. But isn't that what they always say? Whenever real questions are raised about Labour's methods, the response is never accountability. It's deflection. And yet, here we are with actual legal proceedings on the horizon, and a growing pile of evidence that suggests this was more than just sloppy administration. Let's ask the question no one in the press will ask: why would someone like Angela Rayner, who claims to fight for fairness and representation, allegedly interfere in Reform UK's democratic participation? The answer is simple: fear. Pure, political fear. The Labour Party is terrified of Reform UK. They know the movement is gaining steam, especially among working-class Brits who feel utterly betrayed. These are the same people Labour once championed before abandoning them for corporate donors, woke ideology, and an obsession with staying in Brussels' good graces. Reform UK speaks directly to them. Labour, not so much anymore. And Angela Rayner, she's become the face of that betrayal. The so-called voice of the working class who now stands accused of undermining the democratic rights of a rival party. The irony is staggering. It's not just Reform UK supporters watching this trial closely. Everyday citizens across Britain are paying attention, because if someone in Rayner's position can get away with this, what message does that send? That if you have enough power, you can tilt the system to silence those you don't agree with. And let's not forget, this comes after other scandals involving Rayner. Questions around her council tax registration, the property confusion, and her silence on Labour's grooming gang cover-ups. It's a pattern, not isolated incidents. Now the court must determine whether this latest accusation has legal weight. But public opinion, it's already shifting. People are fed up with the elites thinking they're untouchable. Whether it's Starmer dodging accountability, Rayner allegedly blocking opposition parties, or the media sweeping it all under the rug, the British people are waking up. And let's not pretend this court case is just a formality. If Rayner is found to have abused her position, this could trigger a wave of resignations inside Labour and spark by-elections in key seats. Reform UK could surge even further, and Labour's dreams of returning to power in the next general election crushed. Angela Rayner once mocked Nigel Farage, calling him irrelevant. But today, She finds herself at the center of a legal battle because of his party. Funny how things turn, isn't it? If there's one thing this scandal proves, it's that Labour no longer believes in democracy unless they're the ones winning. They talk about tolerance and openness, but the moment someone dares to challenge their monopoly, they allegedly pull every string, twist every rule, and hope no one notices. But now, people are noticing. The court is watching, the voters are watching, and most importantly, the truth is breaking through. So what happens next? A court date has been set. Witnesses are being called, documents are being reviewed, and pressure is mounting on Rayner to either clear her name or step down. One thing is certain, this isn't going away. And if you're tired of watching these scandals unfold without consequence, if you're tired of seeing elites play by their own rules while hard-working Brits get sidelined, then it's time to act. Subscribe to Precious Update right now, because we'll follow this case wherever it leads. We won't let them bury it. We won't let them spin it. We report what they want covered up. Angela Rayner is facing court. But in a way, so is the entire system she represents. And this time, there's no backroom deal that can make it all disappear. The people are watching and they're not backing down.